Hey there everyone, welcome to the series Automating the Boring Stuff in Ansys Mechanical. This is the first video under the set of videos which I will be creating on how to export various images of graphics pane, graph or tabular data or worksheet. So today's video we will focus on graphics pane, so which is this which you see, and how to export images to desired file and desired path or desired format with the desired setting. Okay, so let's begin with this. For example, right now I am in static structural data, but if you add image to it, it adds the image with some random name, not random name, I mean some indexed name, but it's very difficult to identify what it is. So in this video we will see how to export with a specific name and with a with certain settings. So to get into analysis or any force object, so let's say I am getting into analysis, so it will be a0 is equal to model dot analysis and first index. So I am in a0 just to make sure that I am under the uh, analysis object. So I will just press tree dot activate even if I am in static structural, just to be sure and do it in the code. So this is activated. So to export this graphics image anytime, we have to pass this name ext api dot graphics dot export image. Okay, under export image you will see it is giving the path, format and the settings. So let's begin with the path first. So let me just pass the path. It will be D. I have a test folder here, so it will be test slash, so this will be analysis 0 dot jpg. Okay, once I do that, if I go back to this, you will see this analysis file is exported. You can send it in your email address, or maybe if you want to do some reporting activities, you can do that. So this is done, but I just want to show you what are the disadvantage of this. For example, I will just make it small. Maybe your windows size is small, and if I pass the same name, or instead of analysis 0, let me type 1. So you will see this 1 is very smaller, but if you see 0, this is 0. So 0 is still bigger and 1 is smaller. So this is not something we expected, right? We need a larger image. So for that reason, maybe you have to increase the window size manually, or you have to pass on some settings. So to add that setting, let's go back there, and if I type this, maybe this is not coming. Let me delete it again. You will see first we have path, and then the format, and then settings. So uh, it says format image 2D image format to use when exporting, 2D image setting to be used when exporting. So first let's create a image setting object so that we can assign it here. So to this will be let's say I will name it like export. Okay, this is the name of that, and then this is available in ansys.mechanical dot graphics dot graphics image export settings. Okay, so maybe it's a function. Yes, so once I have this export setting, what are the things you have? You have background, like you can pass a background color. You can also pass some magnification of the font, uh, current graphics display, and then height, width, and also the resolution. So what are these actually? So if you go to file and then click on option under graphics, if you go below, you will notice that there is some image export settings. So these are the same settings that you are able to see here. For example, I have this font magnification, right? You have this background color capture. What do you need to capture, image and legend or just the image? And then what else we can use? Okay, so width and height, yes, that also is available. So let me just go one by one. First is background. Okay, so background, it's a getter set. What is that? Right now it says it's a background setting. It's a getter set property. Let's see what else it has. So we have this white, or maybe based on setting. So let me take white color only, and then high resolution. So it will be, I want a high resolution picture. So let's pass graphics resolution dot. We have enhanced resolution, which is 2:1, then high resolution 4:1, and then optimized 1:1. So if you want some high resolution, you can make use of this high resolution. And the most important setting is width and height. So it will be export dot width. I want, let's say, 1200. Okay, and then I want height as 1000. So before I use this setting, what I want is, I want to make this smaller, because we already noticed that if you make it smaller, the image is coming as it is without any proper structure. So I want to see whether this is working fine or not. So I will just replay this, and here too. Okay, and then I think this name was graphics image export option, graphics image export format dot. Yes, so we have JPEG, PNG, so I will use JPEG as it is. And then we had this image setting, right? I will just pass export. It says image export plane is the custom set graphics display to false. So to make use of this high resolution, you have to pass this option graphics display to false. So let me do that. So it will be current graphics display to false. This is, I think this is to override the existing settings. Once we do that, let me run again. Okay, so no error. So I replaced analysis to okay. You see, we have a very good resolution. If you see this first image, the resolution is not good. Maybe when you zoom it, you can see the uh, text being pixelated. So if you go to this, you will see this proper picture. Okay, so this is good. This is one good. This is one of the setting. We also have second step. So in that, what it will do is, it will actually call the JavaScript, which actually is, for example, if I go to static structure, if I go to image, there is something called image to file, and it will open this setting for you. And then if you press OK, it will ask the file name save. So that is something which is present in our JavaScript. I will just execute. I will show you that. You will see this is how we send a JavaScript, how we run a JavaScript text or a string in Python application using this item Python. So it's extapi.application.script99, and this is a JavaScript which I'm trying to run, and then execute command, and this is that string. Okay, you can have multiple strings. For example, here what I will have is, I have JString, multi-line string. Okay, and I can also pass this. So it will be simply and then I will pass this JavaScript here. So what it is telling is DS. DS is design space, which is nothing but old name of mechanical. And then under that script, we have a function which is called as do image capture for graphics. So this is the graphics pane. Okay, this is the graphics pane. Do image capture for graphics. It's a function name, and it takes two variable. It takes a variable. It takes a parameter which has two values, like 1 or I think 0 or 2. So one is for image to file, and second one is image to clipboard. Okay, so if you want to just capture to a clipboard but want to paste, you have to pass the other parameter, which is 2 or 0. I don't remember, but one is to file. Okay, if I run this, you will see it is opening the same window, and then you can pass any name. For example, here I can pass analysis 3. But disadvantage of this is you cannot pass the path here directly, because it takes only one. If you really want to create your own function, then you have to replicate this entire function and then hard code the path through some variable. And we have this is the second method, using JavaScript. Then third method is using uh, using screen capture. Okay, so let me clear this, and then I have something which is already there. So what it says is, we need to capture this graphics pane. So this is graphics pane. So it says get pane, and whose type is mechanical panel enum dot graphics. So what are the other panes you have? We have graph, we have tabular data, we have worksheet as well. So right now today we are working on graphics. I will capture that in a variable called as graphics. Now here we need to find, what are the things we need to find? First, the graph in this graphics pane, I need to find the coordinates where this pane is there. This pane, this is the pane, right? So in this pane, my location x and y, what is the width of this, and what is the height of it. So these are the variables from where you can get width, height, left and right. You can also have your own coordinate system. For example, if you want to capture the full window, you can also do that. But right now I want to get specific to this graphics pane, so that's why I have mentioned graphics dot whatever properties are there. If I just execute this, you will see I have 1843, which is location x, 137 is location y, 419 is width, and 317 is height. Now I have a software installed which is called as mouse pointer, and I just want to show you whether these are correct or not. So location x, it is telling 1843. If I keep the cursor here, you will see it is telling somewhere around, that is 18, no, here, so somewhere around 1838. Okay, to be very accurate, it is 1843. Now why so much? Because I have a dual monitor, that's why it's showing high x value. Now coming to y value, it is showing 136, but in the console window I got 137. That is also correct. Now if I go to right, you will see my relate, you just focus on relative control, it is telling x is 417, I got 419, it is also correct. If I go below here, and it will say somewhere around 315, I got 317, so everything is correct now. So now I have to use this coordinate system to capture it. Okay, so I have written a generic function. I am not the owner of it, I got it from Ansys discuss portal, discuss.ansys. In that you will see it shows how to capture a screen using .NET framework. So I'm importing something called as drawing or forms, and under that I'm capturing some bitmap, and under that I'm adding the screen from the screen. Okay, I'm just adding an image from this screen capture. Once I run this, I have passed location x, location y, 0 0, and width and height, and then I call this function with my image path. If I run this, let's say I will pass the name as graphics1. If I run this, if I go back, you will see graphics1, but this is not correct. I wanted the graphics pane, I am getting something like outline. Now why this is happening is, in my, if I go to my display setting, if I go to my second screen, you will notice that maybe in your setting also, you will notice that scale I have put to 125. If I make it 100, okay, maybe this will be looking smaller in video, but just to show you that it is correct, if you see this, and then if I re-execute it, instead of 1, I will pass 2, and if I re-execute, you will see this is coming correct. Okay, but on the top you see this pen, but there is also a trick to remove it, but let's focus on this. So this is correct. In the previous one you see it was not correct, here it is coming correct. Now this image is also dependent on what you see. For example, if I make it smaller and execute this with name as graphics3, and if I see now, you will see it has become smaller. So this is not something we expected. So this is the disadvantage of the screenshot. So what you have to do is, every time you take a screenshot, or maybe when you are running scripting, right, anyway this window will not be opened up. So what you have to do is, you have to turn off the scripting window. I will show you that in a separate video when we will see how to adjust all these legends, settings, everything. So you can just turn it off and then take the screenshot and turn it on again. And then let's say I have a big window now, and if I execute the screen script in 3, you will see I have a bigger image now. And similarly, this can work on all the previous videos that all the previous scripts that I covered will also work for this. For example, this one. So instead of graphics3, let me pass graphics4 and run the execute. And then you will see I have 4 as this one. And then what else is left? Let's see how to hide this top ribbon. So for that, what you have to do is, so what is happening is, in this height, sorry, in the location y is actually starting from here instead of here. Okay, so this width we have to remove. So what we can do is, from here we can just add the coordinate. So in that there is one more coordinate, which is rectangular dot height. Okay, but this height is not of height of this pane, it's a height of this ribbon. So if I execute now with graphics image name 5, and if I run it, you will notice that now this is clear, you don't have a ribbon. So this is like a screenshot. You can also take screenshot of this outline. So for that, what you need to do is you have to take as this one, outline. Okay, so you can play around with all these properties and take screenshot. Even this one, for example, if I hide it and see what else I get. So let me run it. It's giving an error. So command, this is not working. Okay, so 1920, let me check these values. So I have, let me enlarge it because I don't need anymore. Once I do that, now what I see 1920, right? If I keep the cursor here, 1920, no, let me rerun it again. 1536, I have outline 1538, correct. And what is y coordinate? I'm getting 182. Let's see where is 182. 182 is something here, so this is also correct. Width is 344. Let's see what is the width. Somewhere around 300. It's slightly bigger. And height is 3, which is not correct. So this height, maybe you have to play around and work on it, and then it will work. So this way you can even export the outline of this image. For example, here what I can do is, so my height is only coming as wrong, right? So height, what I will do is, just to show you for the purpose of this video, if I go and run this, instead of height, let me put just random, whatever we got, 350. If I execute with outline 1, if I run this, so I got something which is messed up, which is not correct. Again, I have to set up my graphics. So let me make it 100, and then from here let me execute it again. Let's see what I got. You see, I got this project nicely. This also you can use it in your report. So this way you can play around with this paints. Okay, in the next video, I'll be covering how to export tabular data into a CSV file. So this, whatever you see, or let's say under force, this table, or let's say wherever you see tables, right? This one, fix support doesn't have, or maybe under contacts, no contacts, under maybe under this, wherever you see tabular data, we will export that into a CSV file or text file. See you soon in next video. Thank you.